Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have so much to show you for this October 2023 Halloween horror box that we got going on. So we are kind of merging this. I'm kind of using it as an anniversary box. It's for Halloween. You're gonna get a lot. There's so much here. So let's go through everything. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting so long for this. Okay, let's go through this. We'll go through everything and then we'll do a plan with me, okay? How does that sound? So, I mean, where do you even begin? Do you begin with this stuff? Do you begin here? Do you begin over here? It's like, it's all right here. So I guess let's just kind of like work our way through. We'll start over here, kind of go up and then down and then over, okay? All right, so as always, you will be getting the washi card. So every box this year has gotten a washi card. And the very first thing you got, if you bought the very first box, you got an album, and the album is perfect to store, perfect to store your washi cards in, but then also your die cuts in. So every month is getting that. So here's what the pattern looks like here. And then the back is this nice little purple wavy pattern going on. And then of course, you know, from what shop it was from. So that's the washi card. Okay. So let's move into the washi. Normally I do only 2 washies in this box, but I couldn't pass up doing 4. I was like, it's gonna be an anniversary box. It's Halloween, let's go. So you're gonna get 2 foiled ones in the 10mm, and then you've got 2 just print ones in the 15mm. So those are those. Let me pull out my book over here and I will show you what they look like all laid out. I mean, this green and purple drip, oh my gosh, I am loving it. The ghost and the crossbones, the spider webs, come on. Like, and then ghosts and other skulls, like, and eyeballs. You got eyeballs in there. Like, it's good. It's good. So that's what we have going on here. I'm in love. I'm in love with this washi. I'm gonna have a really hard time picking which ones to use today. Okay. So like I said, the 4 washi. So let's set this over here. I loaded you up on die cuts this month. So you're gonna get a lot of die cuts to use. I can't hold on to anything. That's how excited I am. Lots of die cuts to be able to use in your monthly and your weeklies, on your tabs if you want to do that. Put them in your albums. So lots and lots of die cuts to work with here. When I say lots, I mean lots. Like, how many are we at? I don't even know. Like, that's how many we're going for this month. Like, a lot of die cuts. So you're getting all of those, okay? You will then get your date dots, squiggles, and look at this B6 washi. Is that not fun? I had fun doing it back in the Father's Day one, and I was like, let's do it again, and stuff. So that's what we did there. Okay, we'll move up here. You will also get a 4x6 reusable album that has the Halloween flyer on it, and then on the back, to mimic the washi card, will be that pattern there. So you'll get a 4x6 reusable album, which you're gonna need because you're gonna need a place to store all these stickers. Okay, so there's that. And then we all know my love affair with pins. I've got my pin board and I am a pin collector. And so why not do an enamel pin? And I love this backer board. Like, it's like you're playing and then the game is in the middle. So it is this die cut right here in, so that right there in pin format. Okay. And then we have the kits. We're going to get into this stuff here in just a minute. It's just a lot to go through. So let's just kind of move through everything so that way I can pull them all down. Okay. So you're going to get a full kit, you're going to get a journaling kit, and you're going to get the B6 hybrid kit, which is like your weeks kit, your a mini kit, academic kit. Could be used in a vertical planner. You could easily use it in a vertical planner and use your washi as like bottom washi. So like the really most versatile kit type. Okay. But here's something great about it. The boxes in this are completely different than the boxes in this. Yeah, so you get two completely different kits. The colors work with each other, but they're like, you can lay them out and they'll be two different spreads. Okay, so let's go through this kit right here. So here are the boxes. It is all Halloween. It's like a big Halloween party. You've got the werewolf howling at the moon. Like, they're here to just have a good time before they got to go out and scare everybody, right? So there's your washi and header strips, checklist and sidebar, half boxes, third boxes, lined and unlined. There you can see all of the colors, how they work together. So very like traditional Halloween colors, bright, fun, happy, you know, let's have a party. So there's your solid boxes, pattern boxes, and then date covers and glitter headers. Okay, so that's the full kit that you will get. Then you get the journaling kit right here. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, journaling kit right here, second page, and then the third page that you get there. And then this B6 hybrid kit, you have these smaller boxes. So see, you have a different scene than you did in the full kit one. So the double box scene, and here is the outside werewolf, and then the double box scene, and this one is all the, you know, hands reaching for their candy and having a good time. So you've got games and cell phones and, you know, saying like, you come into the party, let's get this, okay? Your schedule of events, so all different, okay? There is your washi strips. These are header sized washi strips, checklist. You have functional day covers, more functionals, and then finally more functionals, okay? So that's what we have there. So those are the kit options we've got going. And then last but certainly not least, what I'm gonna call more the star of the show. No, you do not get all of these. You're gonna get two at random, okay? That's what I have, because that would be like a lot. Like, oh my goodness, all of these you get? No, two at random, but they're amazing, okay? Man, I have to like do it this way. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I have 10 different scents here, themes, and they are all horror related. So you have, and before I get started, they're all wax melts. So if you have a wax melt, one of the things that you plug in and you turn the light on, these will work perfectly in it. They are layered type scents. So this one is called Shark Attack. And trust me, all of them smell so amazing. They just smell amazing. Oh my goodness, I love them. Some are more toned down and earthy scents, while some are other like sweeter scents. So, you know, just know that there is a range of scents going on. So you have Shark Attack. And so this has like white and like a very dark blue, and then like the blood splatter on top. This is my favorite. This one is called 90s Teen Slashers. And this one is a very like sweet smelling one. So you've got like the yellow and the blue and then the blood spatter. Most of them have like a blood spatter or something on top of them. A couple of them don't, like 1, 2, 3. 3 of them don't have like a splatter on top. This one is Haunted Hotel. So it's kind of like just a black, full black bar with blood spatter on top. And this one has cinnamon in it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. Okay. Then we have Nightmare Fuel. This one definitely reminds me of Freddy Krueger. So you have that one. Oh, don't throw them, Amanda. Exorcism. It didn't break. Yes. Exorcism is this one, purple, black, and green blood splatter on top of it. And then you have Sleepy Hollow. This is like a teal color and a purple color. And this one has pumpkin in it. Oh, it's so good smelling. Definitely not poison. So like green and red. This one is also like a very fall one. It's got like cranberries and spiced apples in it. You got Masked Murderer, black, white, and blood spatter. This one I would say is, this one is very late fall into Christmas. It's got that hot cocoa smell in it. So which is really great, which I don't know of any mass murderer that would smell like hot cocoa, so it made me chuckle. This one is Killer Doll, red, blue, and a splatter up on top. This one also has cinnamon in it with some other scents, and it's really, really great. And then finally, you have Clowning Around, and this one is a coffee scent. So orange, white, and blood splatter on top. So I did work with the shop on these. So if you are looking for a new recommendation on wax melts, I can give you one. She was very pleasant to work with. This was great. So I will make sure that her information is in the box. So if you enjoy these, you can go support her. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it real quick. So I'm gonna we are gonna go all the way to October, and we are gonna go all the way to pretty much the end. We're gonna plan out October 23rd through the 29th. So this project has been so much fun this year. I have had such a blast with it. I'm trying to decide what I want to use. Do I want to use these? Do I want to use this? I'm kind of leaning towards this because I want to save this for the monthly. Or do I switch it? Do I switch it and do I do this? Because I really love the drips. Oh goodness, oh goodness. No, let's switch it back. I like this. I love the purple on purple. So like the purple background and the purple foil. Yeah. And definitely loving all of that. Okay, so this project has been super fun. After this box, we only have 2 more boxes left. That'll be the November one and the December one. And then this project will be over. This has been a fun project, but it has also been a lot of work project. So I figure we can talk about some of the kind of just the back end of all of this. So I started collecting art for this project back in 2022, and I'm talking like early 22. I want to say, was it June, May? Oh man, I can't remember. Where were we? I think we were already in Bay City. I think we had already moved to Bay City. And stuff, and I had seen what kind of sparked it was there was a little picture of like Freddy Krueger, somebody dressed up as Freddy Krueger on the beach, and I want to say it was Kelly from Beyond Paper Flowers that sent it to me and was like, this is so funny, you should do like a summer Halloween kit with this. And it kind of just expounded from there. And I remember we were at a little festival, my husband and I. We'd gone out on a date, and we went to a little festival, and I was like, we're gonna do this. We are gonna do a year of horror. I'm gonna get, have a monthly box. We will curate it every month, bring it out a couple months ahead of time, and just have a lot of fun with it. So that's kind of how it started. So I reached out to an artist that I had worked with before, and I said, hey, I have an idea for a project, but I don't know if like your schedule will allow for any of it. Let me run it by you, get back to me, and we'll go from there. So I let her know what it was, what my ideas were, how we were gonna start it, and everything, do like 2 to 3 themes, a month, at least 1 theme a month. It would just depend on what the budget was for that month, because budgets for art do ebb and flow, and stuff. I do try to stay pretty consistent with it so that my budget is pretty consistent, but in business, you have good months and you have bad months. So she was like, I think this is fantastic. I love Halloween. I would love to work on this project with you. So thus was born the project. And so I would get together like the mood board, and we would, you know, discuss. She would do the art, and I had art for quite a while. I mean, we're talking quite a while, because she's a quick artist. Her turnaround times are really, really great. She's highly, like, she's amazing. She's so communicative. She lets me know if anything's going on, anything that I need to be on the lookout for, if she's going to be delayed, if I need anything, and stuff like that. And she's really, really, really great to work with. So this was amazing to work with on her. She loved Halloween. We did it. I sat on art for months, and the idea was that I wanted as much of this as possible to be made in-house. So whether the items were sublimated, or, you know, like all the stickers, I had very few things outsourced. So like the washi obviously was outsourced. But like the Mother's Day cards, if we go back to Mother's Day, I made all those Mother's Day cards myself. So I would cut them out, I would score them. All of the items that have been sublimated by my husband. Very few have I had to sublimate. He does most of the sublimation. Oops, sorry. Oh, I am just like, I cannot get my act together. I'm making noise. I'm hitting things. I can't, like, I'm dropping things. I am in such a heightened state right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is absolutely ridiculous. What day? The 23rd. It's such a busy day today, and I'm like, no, we're good. We're good. We've got this. But I feel like I'm running around a little bit, like with my head cut off like a chicken. Like, I have to hurry and get all this stuff done. And I'm just trying to tell myself, calm the heck down. That's what you need to do right now. You need to calm the heck down. That's all. But clearly my body's not getting the message, because I'm still like struggling over here. So enjoy the ride, guys. Thanks for being here. But yeah, so a lot of the stuff we wanted to make in-house, did all of that. And then, you know, I did collaborate on pens with Lauren from CNL Crafts. So she made all the pens for me for the August box. This one was a collab with a wax melt shop. So, you know, these things. The wax melts were collab with somebody. So yeah, I mean, they're amazing. So like I said, you'll get that information, and very few things I'm not trying to outsource a lot of it. I want it all to be made in-house. So the notebooks that we did in August box, they were all made in-house. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the little vellum notepads we did for Easter. Those were made in-house. Yeah. And it's been interesting, because I can see where my strengths lie and where my strengths don't lie. There has been some days where I'm like, why did I decide to do this? This is really hard. Leave it. I can see why people outsource this. And then there's been other things that I'm like, this is fun. I like this. And it's been a learning experience. So yeah, I mean, thank you all first and foremost during these trying times. So I'm gonna get a little sappy for a minute. So during these trying times, like, we all get that it is, inflation is high. You know, everybody has so much that they stocked up on during the pandemic, and things like that, that from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for continuing to support this shop, to support these crazy ideas of everything. Like, seriously, I am so grateful that you choose to spend your hard-earned money at my shop, and I hope I am hitting all of your expectations, that you cannot wait to come back, that you are so excited to get your packages, that it's made your planning journey just that much better. That is what I hope I am doing for you. So I'm gonna, like I said, I was gonna get sappy there for just a minute. But yeah, so but with all that being said, because this is such a demanding project, I will not be doing a project like this next year. I do have to take a year off. I've got to think, you know, because this takes up a lot of creativity. And this is, while my husband does help out in the shop, he's not in the shop full time. So this is still something that is very much my doing. So the creativity is a little zapped, if I'm being honest, and that's fine. Like, it's fine to have some zapped creativity. It's not a big deal. It's not anything that I shy away from. And I want to recharge, and when I come back with another idea for a box, I want it to be amazing. So I don't want it to be half done, if that makes sense. Having it half done is not anything that is fun or exciting for anybody. It just leads to disappointment on everybody's part, and that's what I don't want. So know that I am thinking of you all very, very much, and so that is why we will not be doing a project this next year. But I look forward to possibly doing that the year after. We'll see how the first part of the year goes. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I am a bit scared to do the I'm a little bit scared to do the bullet journaling. I'm not going to shy away from that. It is something I am not, like, I thought, I was like, oh yeah, we can do this. This will be easy. This will be great. Yeah, I'm not feeling that way right now. I'm a bit scared. I don't know if I'm going to change what I'm doing. But overall, I am just a little nervous about doing this, and I want to learn something new. Alrighty, now that I'm a little over the sap, I've given you behind the scenes, all of that jazz, which I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. Sorry. This is way in the future planning. I have decided that I am going to change up how I do my YouTube videos this next year. Kind of stuck with how I'm doing them this year, just because we're kind of onto a schedule and committed to certain ways. And I think once we close down shop in December, that it'll be a lot easier to, start it the way that I want to do it. So essentially what I'm looking at doing is kind of going back and doing more back planning. I might still do something where I'm doing like this pre-planning, but overall I'm kind of looking at it as doing more of a back planning style. So that way, you know, we can talk character stickers, we can look at the character stickers, we can have fun with the character stickers, kind of how I did it a couple of years ago. So this has been great, kind of doing it this way. I just kind of fill my planner out throughout the week, but at the same time, I kind of love it going back and back planning. So I don't know. We'll see how it all kind of turns out in the end. So, but that's kind of one of my first ideas. But for the bullet journaling, like, I'm like, how do I film this? I'm running into some like mental roadblocks. I'm definitely running into some mental roadblocks. But like I said, I'm scared and I'm running into some mental roadblocks because it isn't really how my brain thinks. And maybe because I am tapped out creatively, I'm like, I can't just get into that mode again. It's really, really difficult thing to get into. Let's see. Okay, so that'll be Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, let's do that. Just had to decide which days I wanted to use the doodle boxes on. I don't use them very often. So I'm very much like, let's pull them out and use them. But as far as like the rest of the day, in fact, I'm like looking at my clock, and that probably is not something I should be doing. It is essentially a like 9 to 5 schedule as soon as 1 o'clock hits until, well, yeah, until 10 o'clock. We have such an afternoon that is packed. I'm like, how are we going to do this? I have no clue how we're going to do any of this. I guess we'll figure this one out as we go along. Ha 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 ha. Nervous laughter. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's kind of how it's feeling at the moment. Everything will work out, but man, it's like dog baths, haircuts, dance, picking up a rental vehicle, running errands. Somewhere in all of the craziness that is life, I do have to figure out how to get some grocery shopping done. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work, because I have like 0 time. So I'm like, I wonder when we're gonna go grocery shopping. We are scrounging through. I mean, we have food, of course, but you know how you have your food that you're like, I'll eat it if like times get rough type stuff. Like you bought it because you were like, yeah, I want to have that, but you're like, you're looking in your pantry and you're kind of like, nah, I don't really want that. Yeah, that's kind of the food that we have right now. Like, it was good in theory, not so much good in like the whole practicality. We ate all the good food. There we go. That's what I'm trying to get out. We ate all the good food. So yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now, is that we ate all the good food. And my kids are like, can we go buy some good food? And I'm like, sure, when I got time. I mean, just everything is just happening all at once right now. And I'm just like, and when you have weeks like that, if you can stay on top of it, they're like the most productive weeks in the world. But when you can't, man, they're like the worst weeks in the world. So yeah, I'm like really trying to stay on top of it. So fingers crossed that everything goes great today. That the dog's bath goes great. He sure needs a bath. He's so stinky. It's the one thing about dogs during the summertime. I'm like, man, y'all just stink. They're just as, I would say sometimes they're worse than teenagers. But yeah. But he loves, so Mojo is our pug. He loves to go get baths. He loves to be pampered. He hates it when we give him baths because I guess we don't do it great enough. And then because he is a pug and he is neurotic and doesn't know when to, realize that he's not being tortured, that he's not being killed, that it is okay for him to chill out when it goes time to clip his nails. Oh my gosh, you would think that we are killing him, and that's just not the case. That is just not the case, but he still doesn't realize it. So part of it is taking him to go get a bath is so that somebody else can deal with his screeching and crying, because it's not fun. It's not fun. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so pattern. So let's go ahead and do the solid that we've got here. So, and then my youngest son is deciding, so he's the one with the really, really curly hair, and I have shown him how to do his hair a couple of times, and he's in that really like teenage phase where he's like, He wants to be cool, but he doesn't want to put forth a lot of effort. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with him. And so he's like, I want my hair cut now. So we are taking him to an actual barber shop, like a legit barber shop, and getting his hair cut. And hopefully they will teach him some tricks, probably the same stuff that I've taught him. But, you know, I'm mom, so he won't listen to me because, you know, hashtag teenagers. So hopefully that will work out well there. So fingers crossed on that one for me as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, besides then having to run, pick up rental cars and go sit at dance for 2 hours. I have a talk I have to give this weekend during church, so I'm like, yay. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take my laptop with, and hopefully I have at least 2 brain cells left after the day to be able to work on it while my daughter is at dance. So pray for my brain cells as well, that I may have some of those. I'll let you know later if I, honestly, if I remember, that if whether or not my brain cells stayed and I was able to, actually get my talk done. So, okay, so let's go ahead. Do I want to do, I think I'm going to do feeding time. Just because I know that around this time, it's going to be heading up to Halloween. I might need all of these boxes. I mean, we will be involved with our homeschool co-op by then. So we will be going to weekly co-op sessions and stuff. So I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that I'll need all of this stuff. I hate when, when it comes to like memory keeping and what they do for like the entire day, it only takes up a few things. Because I've got kids that will sit and read all day. It's crazy. Okay, what else do I need to do in my sidebar? Let's do, I think having the habit trackers will be good, just because we'll be kind of in the throes of everything, which is just, what we call life. Oh no, I need a box. Okay, so I should be able to get away with just 2 habit trackers. Okay, I need a box to mark down what the week is going to be. So let's figure out what box we're going to use. Trying to, let's do one of the stitched quarter appointment boxes. I think that will work out rather nicely. Okay, and there's that. And then there is this, and that'll probably be for laundry and like other things that need to be done. Okay, all right, I've taken up enough of your time. All of the pricing information will be on the website. As always, we group them together and then we give it a discount. But this is what my spread is looking like for this, and I love it. It's great. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you want this box, go grab it. Because I think you do. I think it's bright, fun, and amazing. And the washi is on point. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.